My heart goes out to anyone here who is carrying grief right now. When tragedies strike, whether it's violence, a school shooting, or the murder of someone like Charlie Kirk, our hearts naturally cry out, why would God allow this? That's not just an intellectual or philosophical question. It's the cry of a broken heart. For centuries, Christians have wrestled with this. Many people of all faiths have wrestled with this. Some traditions, like those of Augustine or Calvin, taught that God created everything out of nothing and either permits or even ordains evil for reasons we cannot immediately see. Others, like Irenaeus and John Hick, suggest that suffering is a kind of soul-making, meant to help us grow stronger. Philosophers like Alvin Plantinga defended free will, saying that God values our freedom so highly that he allows us to use it, sometimes even badly. There is wisdom in each of these views, but in the restored gospel of Jesus Christ, as espoused by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we have a perspective that shifts the question in powerful ways. We believe that we are eternal beings, not created out of nothing, but co-eternal with God. Our freedom is real. That means God did not create evil, nor did he create us with some flaw. Rather, evil comes from the tragic misuse of our agency and from the chaos of a fallen, imperfect, natural world. And here's the difference. Because God will not coerce away our freedoms, our free agency or moral agency, he also does not author the evil that flows from it. He works within the limits of eternal realities, not by brute force, but by persuasion, by love, and by covenant. And when evil and suffering strike, he does not stand far away. He weeps with us, just as he wept with Enoch when he saw his children's pain. In Jesus Christ, God entered fully into the world of suffering. As the Book of Mormon teaches, he suffered pains, infirmities of every kind, so that he would know how to succor his people. That means that in the face of murder, violence, and loss, God is not the distant cause, but the compassionate companion. And because of Christ's resurrection, we know that death and evil do not have the final word. Every wrong will be made right, every tear will be wiped away, and those we lose will rise again. That doesn't erase the grief of the moment, but it does anchor us in hope for a future that God has promised. And finally, our response to these tragedies matter. When evil tempts us to lash out with bitterness or hatred, even against those that we adamantly and vehemently disagree with, the Savior calls us to something higher, to faith in him, to hope in his promises, and to charity, the pure love of Christ. To mourn with those who mourn, to comfort those who stand in need of comfort, to let love, not anger, shape our hearts and our actions. So no, we may not have all the answers to the problems of evil and suffering in the world. But we do believe in the one who is the answer, Jesus Christ. Because of him, tragedy does not define us, suffering does not defeat us, and evil does not get the last word. Love does. Christ does.